Hi guys, this is Ginger Rogers here from Not All About Tarot, and I am doing an upload today. This was very interesting because after I did the reading from last night, I went into the divine partnership energy 5 to 10 years from now, and I just want to see how it's going to look. It seems as though to me, my divine partnership is going to be inconsistent. And it is because of your divine feminines, is what it seems as though to me. It actually really truthfully seems as though my divine feminines here has got a new lease on life. My divine feminines, because they did stay away from the divine partnership for so long, they did literally detach from the energy. I see my divine masculines all in for the whole long haul, but my divine feminines with the four of wands reversed is not interested. We're going to go into the cards. I'm going to look into the cards and focus on that energy. The funniest thing was though with that, when I was going into the energy of the divine partnership, even from 5 to 10 years from now, oh my goodness, it was crazy. I did not feel the divine feminist energy in it at all. I'm like, what the heck is going on? They're not there. But I can understand it definitely so. But we're going to go into the cards. Again, as I said, from 5 to 10 years, even 3 years, it's going to be a very inconsistent. It seems as though before, as I said, my divine feminines are becoming in a narcissistic energy. The roles are changed, definitely changing, and this is becoming a burden. So my divine masculine is going to be carrying this with the 10 of wands. I don't know if you guys can see that, but with the 10 of wands, my divine masculines now flip-flop to this lifetime is going to be carrying this union, not the divine feminines. The narcissistic has become the empath. The empath is going to become the narcissistic, and that's the way it is. It's literally flip-flopping. I've got the Wheel of Fortune that came behind the Judgment that quickly told me that this is what it is. It has literally flip-flopped. Many lifetimes over, my divine masculines controlled this. My narcissistic darker souls literally controlled the world. It's not. My supernova empaths are going to be controlling the world, period. Because I see that with the karmic feminists here, they're gone. My divine masculines really, they cut them completely out of their lives. And they are really going for the long haul with their divine feminines. I mean, point blank. No deception at all. None. But my divine feminines don't care. They're actually done. My divine feminines are going to go into other unions with the karmic masculine. Now, my divine masculine is going to be the other person. As I said, that a divine feminine in the past lives never was married to her divine masculine, her twin flame, even if it is a soulmate union. No, we were always given karmics. The divine partner, divine feminine, was always the other person. Well, you guys got to see this. I'm going to give the camera to the cards next, so you guys can actually see it for yourself. And I want that to be focused. That's why I focus on my card reads, because this is the story. This is the energies, and I want you to see this for yourself. Yeah. So we're going to leave it at that, and we're going to go over to the other side so we can go and see for ourselves how this partnership is going to go in this lifetime. And that was the whole point of the moral of the story, was also to see from the past lifetimes who left the divine partnership hanging, which clearly would tell me that my divine masculine is there for many lifetimes. This lifetime, how is it going to go? Well, let's just tell you, my divine feminines flip-flopped that whole energy, bro. Flip-flopped it. Purity flip-flopped it. They're in control of the divine union this lifetime. That's just where it goes. That's how it goes. So we're going to go over to the other side, you guys, and we're going to see the energies for ourselves and go from there. Okay? Thank you. Mwah. I see you over the other side. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, here we are here with the focus on the cards. It's not as many as you think, so this reading should go a little quick. Pretty soon, you guys, I will have a different setup. Probably in the next month or so, I will have a different camera scene. I may be also doing my YouTube videos in my room. Right now, my daughter is my roommate until she gets her room finished, which they're working on that now. So I'm thinking about ditching my office here, so I won't have to mess with the cats. Just to get to my office, I have to get through the cats in my basement area to get to my office. So I don't know, this room may be abandoned, and I will have so much space to do it in my room. So I'm gonna have a different setup, different table, different lighting. So we'll see how that goes for you guys. Anyways, here we are on this reading here with the divine partnership within the next 5 to 10 years, which I just actually popped up on trying to just to see what it's going to be like, because it really is my divine feminines, as I said before, they're not in the union at all. They're not in the union. They're not looking back. My divine feminist has attached, and they're not looking back. Now, as I said, this is going to be the theme of this reading, is with the Ten of Wands. You guys probably can see it a little bit better. My divine masculines are holding on to the union. They are the one who's carrying the union. Okay, so this is my Ten of Wands, and this is my divine masculines. Now it has flip-flopped. My divine masculines are carrying the union. Now, when I asked about other lifetimes and how my divine partners was, or who was the last one to end the union, or basically how the union was had ended in the past lifetimes. And of course, these are the cards here with the Seven of Wands. My divine spirits are telling me, of course, as we all know, my narcissistic, darker souls, my divine masculines, were the ones who were very defensive in the other lifetimes of the unions, because they had other options. They were confused as well. They weren't as open and aware to the divine partnership as they are now when it came to playing this game. So they were very defensive here and defending other options. They were defending other options, but they were not defending the partnership. Again, my divine masculines kept their divine feminines as their option here, okay? They had many choices, and they were very indecisive about which one to choose. Now, my divine masculines left the partnership hanging. Yes, they did. And all because they were very actionary. They were always doing other things, and freeing themselves of the partnership was one of the things that they were going to do. And they did. They were playboy. This is my playboy energy right here. My divine masculines with the Seven of Cups. They left everyone hanging here. They always had choices. They were playing the field and they were not going to look at this partnership. They were the one who left it hanging, and at the end of the day, there it was. It ended. Of course, it ended in death because we're in this lifetime now. So my divine masculines kept defending their other options here until the day they died. There was never a true partnership. Okay, so we know that was my divine masculines in other lifetimes. Now, it was very interesting to me because I wanted to see who is controlling this lifetime. That's why I had these two side by side. Well, when I got these cards, it seems as though someone has turned their back, which is my Empress, which is my divine feminines. They have, and I see that my divine masculines are very much nurturing in this lifetime to my divine feminines because they have enlightenment. You see there with the sun. And of course, my divine feminines are going to be bringing a lot of suns into this union. This is a trip, you guys. My divine feminines, though, is exhausted, and they don't want to really be in this union anymore. They fought it so many lifetimes. Now, my divine feminines are going to be focused with the Page of Swords and the Ten of Coins on their abundance in this lifetime. This is what my divine feminines are holding on to now. This is them being in their higher selves, higher mind. They're still holding on to their intuition as well. My divine feminines knows exactly what they're doing here. But at the same token, my divine feminines are going towards the money and a karmic masculine. Now, I want to make sure that this was an actual masculine, or was this just money based, period? Well, I mean, this to me tells it all because I got the 10 of Cups. I mean, this could be also that you're happy in your abundance, but this is family life, bro. This is family life. My 10 of Pentacles is abundance. That's money, materialistic gains. Okay, but right here it's telling me that there is an actual family. My divine feminines may be having families and getting married to a lot of these King of Pentacles, which is your karmic masculine. If they are not turning the tides to this union, they completely turned their back to this union. They are looking at these 3 cups right here. My divine feminines are looking at other options. And sorry, but it looks like my divine masculines are going to be an option. This is crazy, but this is in a contract though. And so that means this has to be fulfilled. All of this here is in a contract. All of this has to be fulfilled. This is amazing. When I saw that energy, and it was so funky, it was because the only one feminine that I could get out of the energy was a karmic feminine. That was the only one. So she's implementing herself in the energy now. My divine masculines have literally turned their back to that union. These divine masculines are not going to have anybody. They're not going to see anybody else in their rearview mirror here to go back to. They are so into my divine feminines. It's not even funny. They are not going towards anyone else but my divine feminines. Here we got the Queen of Pentacles though. My karmic feminines wanted to implement themselves into the reading, but look what I got. Bam. My divine masculines done left these dudes, and then here we go again. Bam. My divine masculines has freed themselves of this karmic feminine. Now they see them as not even nothing, because again, as I said yesterday, when I did that video about the karmic feminines and how they are becoming erratic and changing behaviors. A lot of them may change rapid hair color. Some may gain weight quickly. Some may lose weight quickly. Okay, yeah, I changed my hair color, but everybody knows I changed my hair color. That's a given. I've been doing that for many years. My hair should have been falled out by now, but these unusual behaviors, very erratic, may go into drug use, alcohol, and just being a total psycho stalker towards the divine masculine. And I'm seeing these dudes are going to be doing that. Hear me. I see these karmic feminists doing this stalking even 5-10 years from now. Yes, ma'am. And this is why my divine masculines are seeing them as having nothing, because these guys may, again, as I said, be street people, homeless people, because they want the divine masculine's energy so much to give to them, because they were taking. See this lady right here holding this coin. They were taking a lot of finances from your divine masculine. So they were getting a lot of energy, a lot of attention is what they thought from your divine masculine. They were using them. And this is why they want that attention back. My divine masculine has cut that shit out. They're not going back. And this, what was so funny, I didn't even ask about the karmic feminists. It just came up. It just came out the card set. So my karmic feminists are done. No more with them. So, but it was just so funky, the energy was, because my divine feminists are not in this energy. They are not. Because right here, I have the 4 wands, again, as I said, reversed for my divine feminine. And this is, you guys, 5 to 10 years from now. This is not now, because when I put the cards out, even for now, I wanted to know what the divine feminine was doing now. They're making their dreams come true. They are. They are. And why? It's because they're blossoming on their own. They didn't need no help. They got tired of these dudes. My divine feminist was not going to be waiting on no masculine, divine masculine no more. She said, fuck you. I'm not doing that. And they meant that this lifetime. My girls meant that this lifetime. Look, why don't you let her go wait on you, huh? Because that's what they're doing now. Why don't you go let that karmic feminine wait on you? How about that? Because me? Oh, no, babe. I'm too good for that. I'm too fertile for that. No, I'm done. You see what I got right here? I am a divine feminine. Yes, ma'am. I wait on no one. As I said before, I wait on no one. And that's the way it is. And that's the way my divine feminine said, I'm not doing it. I will blossom on my own. How about that? And she did. Because now, my divine feminine's heart chakra is blocked. Her crown chakra is blocked. And wait for this. Wait on it. Why is her sacral chakra blocked? I can relate to that. Definitely so. Because that's done. I would never thought that would ever happen. Done. My divine feminists are not passionate, not burning in their system for this divine union, even sexual wise anymore. That is blocked. And here we got right here They're not even thinking about this coming together now. They're not even thinking about it. They're coming together with someone else with this Judgment card. And behind that is what? My Wheel of Fortune. This, let me put this down here. This right here is nothing but pure tea karma. I asked, because here we go right here. How can I even, you know what? Let me put this up here. I see right here that my divine feminines are in control. But if you can see right here, this young lady, her eyes are closed. And this helmet is closing her third eye too. But the funniest thing is, why is she aware? Because her eyes are open. This young lady is aware, even though she closed her eyes to this union. Why? Because she is in control, brother. And when I confirm that, my divine spirits, can you please clarify this? Guess what? My divine feminines has tamed the lion. They are in control of this union. And didn't even want to. They weren't trying to. They weren't trying to. But they got it. Because it's karma. Now, going through these cards again. Here we got right here. I pulled here that with the strengthening bonds. And when I clarified with the strengthening bonds, I pulled out a 2 of Cups and the 8 of Wands reversed and the 10 of Swords. So it seems to me that because my divine feminines took that pain and betrayal and hurt and put it within, they took it inward because it's all communication. As my grandmother used to say, when I hush my mouth, beware. Because that is the day of your judgment. Yes, she did. When I hush my mouth, my words are not being heard anymore. And I love to talk. Beware of that. Because my divine feminines took their words and became silent, it's right now my divine masculines wants to strengthen these bonds in this union. Now they want to put their 2 heads together, their foreheads together with their third eye, stimulates that together with strengthening these bonds. They want to strengthen their bond here with the third eye stimulating. But the thing is, look at here. My girl, she's done with that. She don't believe it. That's why she got that helmet right there. I don't want you to touch my third eye. I know. I'm very aware. And now my divine feminines here, clarifying my card here with the love. Clarifying that. My divine feminine, now, well, it seems as though now my divine masculine, my goodness, are waiting to bring this past back now. But my divine feminine has shouted that, though. They shouted it. With this observe card, and I want to know who that was here. Because someone's watching, focusing, and here I got this person here who is very passionate now. He's very passionate, wants to work on this, and sees this divine partnership as solid. And he wants to come together in this love partnership. Very obsessive, my divine masculine, because they have that passion here now. And of course, again, with the Wheel of Fortune, this is karma. The wheel has turned. Karma has prevailed. But the thing is, I thought it was just going to be for a little while. You guys, it seems as though that this wheel is going to be turning like this for the rest of this lifetime. My divine feminine is going to be controlling. They're going to be controlling this union the whole time. Because when I got these cards right here, I see that the challenge here, my divine masculine feels as though this challenge is to manifest this commitment. That was a challenge there because it took too long. Even though they're coming in loyalty, nobody don't care about that. My divine feminist was waiting for many, many, many centuries. They're done. Many, many lifetimes. They're done. Now they want to manifest this commitment. They see that this is a challenge. Guess what? My divine feminists are not looking at it. With this Four of Wands reverse, they're not seeing this union. They're going showing their bodies off to somebody else. They're going showing their confidence off to someone else here with the Queen of Wands. They have created distance, my divine feminist has, and become defensive to this union. My divine feminists are, again, having victory and success. And doing that. Whereas my divine masculines here wants victory and success. And it's partnership. But guess what? My divine feminines are wanting to be single now. My divine feminines want to single themselves out of the union, though, now. And this is what it is. And now if you can see this Empress is pregnant, remember I told you that there will be a mating season, that my divine feminists will come together enough to have these children. And I want to say that my divine feminist is going to be with these divine masculines for at least a year. I don't really see that in the energy. I just don't. I don't see it in the energy, you guys. I see, if give and take maybe 6 months with the divine masculines. But I do see that my divine feminists, and we see this again in the reading right here, that my divine feminists may just be pregnant, singling themselves out of the union, even while they're pregnant with these children. This is amazing because right here, I have these cards here. You know, I had to clarify some things, and these two cards here came out. I wanted to see if the union of my divine feminines will ever come together in its lifetime, you guys. This was disturbing. When I went into the energies last night and saw this, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was kind of disturbing at first, but then I slept on it last night, and I woke up and almost a whole nother energy. I slept so well last night. I did. I didn't wake up till 12 o'clock. Of course, I'm a school nurse, and the city that I'm in, they are out on Wednesday, so that was perfect for me. I slept till 12 o'clock. I'm not going to lie. I slept till 12 o'clock. And when I woke up this morning, it was a whole nother different feeling that I felt. I have really been going through cycles of feeling more and more detached from the divine partnership, to a point to where I don't even see it anymore. I don't even feel it anymore. I actually, as I said before, am only doing this for my divine spirits, because this is my job to do. This is my spiritual job to do. It has always been that way. That's why I'm here. So I understand all of this. So when I asked, was this ever going to come together? Was my divine feminist ever going to come to conclusion with my divine masculines here in its lifetime with the divine partnership? And I got the Seven of Swords reverse and the Magician reverse. So what this is telling me, though, is telling me that there will be no deception or manipulation. Now, as I said before in another video, that in the year 2022, there will be no manipulation at all. So that means no one can manipulate anything It's done. You can't manipulate nothing. Of course, my divine feminines are going to be running the show here. So, of course, they're not manipulated. They're not manipulated. What you see is what you get with my divine feminines. I'm going to tell you again, like I keep telling people, they're doing their authentic self. And the cards are going to tell you that. When I clarified the Seven of Swords, though, I got the King of Swords. So it looks like there will be deception, will be cut off here. There will be no deception, of course, as I said. And this was in my divine feminine's energy as well. So they're cutting out the deception. There's no deception. And I'm gonna go on. When I clarified the magician reverse, I got the Page of Cups reverse, the Star reverse, the Chariot reverse. Let's put that here. And the Devil reverse. So all these cards came out reversed, you guys, for the Magician. So again, there's no toxicity in this energy that my divine feminines are in this lifetime. They have not created any kind of distance being this in this narcissistic energy. My divine feminines are healed here. Yes, they have. And again, they have no regrets. So they're not going to regret any of this, because with them cutting out the deception here, hear me out, they're in the authentic self. Even though I said it's like my divine feminine supernova empathic becoming to be narcissistic, it is not, because you clearly see that with this distance that they're creating, it's not for narcissistic energy. This is what this is telling me. Now, if I saw this in the midst, that means someone's creating distance just because they're toxic. It's not. Especially if I saw that Seven of Swords upright, I know there's some type of deception going on. No. My divine feminines are in the authenticity. As I said before, they have become a new person. They have had a new leash on life. And that's why that Blossom card was there. That's exactly why that Blossom card was there. My divine feminines have become blossom within themselves. They don't need nobody help. They really have detached themselves from this union and have become their own person. That's what it is. And here I have, again, with the King of Pentacles, where I see that my divine feminines are going to be satisfied with this King of Pentacles here, with this karmic masculine, with the Nine of Cups. Again, remember when I told you guys that my divine feminines are going to be okay with that one cup gone. Well, they've been so used to having that one cup gone that they feel like they don't need it anymore. They've got everything they want with this karmic masculine here. That's how it is. I see, again, though, with these guys, they're going to be very inconsistent. But this is with my karmic masculine. They're going to be inconsistent because, again, these guys are going to be their main people. Because there's going to be the divine masculine, behind the closed doors. With the Knight of Swords. This is how it is, you guys. If you think that this was going to be roses and cream and peaches and all this, that, and the other, and then you want to sit here and think that, oh, how can that be? Or that's not a normal relationship and blah, blah, blah. Tell me who does. When, again, the divine partner came into this world, if they had left the divine partners alone, this would have never happened. Not only did they break away the divine partners, but they also implemented the ego. So now my divine masculines are putting down their ego now. Now they got to learn and be taught how to live without their ego. And that's what it is. My divine masculines, though, are going to have to heal this. They're going to have to heal their heart. Their heart's going to be very much broken here. a divine, a karmic masculine too as well. But I do see, again, that, and it's kind of funny, but my divine feminine is going to be juggling. And it looks like she's going to be happy with it because she's going to be in a family life. She's going to juggle family and someone else. And this is justice. It is. This is justice. My divine masculines or divine feminines are getting justice here. This is just what it is. My divine masculines are going to want to wait on this partnership, though, to make it right. This is all they are ever going to be wanting to do because they, with the Four of Cups reversed, they don't want to lose my divine feminine, even though she is going to be silent. Back and forth. And that's what I saw a lot. My divine feminines, my divine masculine is going to be fighting for my divine feminines here because they have put it out in a code. My divine masculines are going to want to be reunited, but my divine feminines again are going to be very detached here. And again, this is judgment. My divine masculines are going to be very impulsive here and not want to stay. And this was when not wanting to leave. This is what I asked my divine spirits. How will my divine masculines treat this union, knowing that my divine feminines are really sticking it to them? Nathan, well, again, my divine masculine is going to be acting like a fool, very impulsive, because they're not going to want to leave the partnership here. But they're going to have a lot of regret. They're regretting and they're going to have a lot of guilt. So this is why my divine masculines are not leaving, because they have a lot of guilt. My divine masculines has a lot of guilt because of karma coming back many lifetimes ago. My divine masculines are still going to need to heal. They're going to need to heal too, because they are feeling the brokenness now because they have the guilt of the past. When they had my divine feminines in their grips, in their hands, they are now reminiscing about that. But now my divine feminines are not there anymore. They're a whole different people. They're a whole different people. And this is why my divine masculine is going to have guilt. Yeah. So, it seems as though this is going to be the partnership for a minute. This is the way things are going to go for a minute here. I don't really see it any other way. I don't. My divine masculines are going to always be there for my feminines. If my divine masculines were not there for my feminines before, if my divine feminines had their divine masculines that were not there before, I always felt like they had other obligations to do with other people and this and the other. Not now, not anymore, not anymore. They are not going to leave this because of that guilt. And because of that guilt, it's the reason too why my divine feminine is not fully committing to them, because they still need to heal. There's no more runner and chaser. Of course, my divine feminines, I wouldn't say that they're running. They're not in that case, because they do still have their divine masculines. They're just not committed to it. They're not running. They are just not committed to it anymore, because they're done. They're detached from the energy, period. No one ever mentioned that, but I have heard someone to say that there could be a partnership after the one in chasing mode, that one can end up leaving the union, and that is the one who has the most have done the most healing. Well, that is my divine feminine. It looks like my divine feminine is the one who has the most healing, because my divine masculine, because of the guilt, is why he's not leaving the union. He still has guilt here because of what he did. He knows now that he fumbled the divine partnership. He did. He feels like it was his fault. My divine feminist is not blaming anything. That's just out of the union. Done. Point blank. So you guys, that is the reading here for tonight. What was very interesting to me. And I hope you guys like, share, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next few days, however it be. Okay. Mwah. Good night. Bye-bye.